All right, good morning, everybody. So we're gonna be playing some version of this Key to the Side Door mono blue deck today. I think I've got it where I like it, but we're gonna be playing a couple matches with it beforehand. We may be changing a couple of cards. If you've missed it, this is Key to the Side Door is really, really, really good in the Emry Tamiyo Mox Opal Mox Amber shell, which is a pretty distinct shell from the like Pinnacle Emissary, Capicating in your deck. Not that you couldn't play those cards in the shell, but I think that if you want to leverage Key to the Side Door, you want to be taking a lot of turns and drawing a lot of cards and taking a lot of turns means I think you want to be playing cards like Erayo, Counterspell, Force of Negation, Spell Snare, just like slow your opponent while you make a bunch of constructs, draw a lot of cards. So I've decided. So we trophied our very first league with the deck. We played a version that was playing 4 Erayo, that was playing Boomerang Basics. Um, and that version's awesome. Thought we'd be playing it today. And yesterday we only played 3 matches, and we went 1 and 2 with a version that was playing Urza and Paradox Engine. That being said, I liked the deck. I really liked the Paradox Engine Urza tech. Paradox Engine was like a win like immediately, like all 3 times we cast it. Urza was also really nice in the deck. We also figured that when you're going off with Urza and Paradox Engine or just Paradox Engine Emry, you eventually get to draw your deck, make infinite mana, and you can play Urza. You could Aether Spellbomb your Urza infinite times. You can give Emry haste with Skateboard as you draw your deck, and you can just bounce your Urza. So you can make infinite constructs, and you can make a construct that's infinite power, and then you can bounce all of your opponent's creatures, and then you can just give your construct haste with Skateboard and attack. So you do have a pure infinite combo in the deck that kills your opponent, and it's cool that you don't need to play like a Thassa's Oracle or Walking Ballistage. It takes for fucking ever, but you can just kill your opponent with the hasty construct. So that that's always really cool. Like obviously you have to play Paradox Engine, but I think it's very fun that this is a combo card, right? That's all this is, and it's literally just you play like just that's it. That's the whole combo is just this one card. There's not a single other card in the deck that we're playing because it's a combo piece, which is pretty rare. Like the rest of the deck is like a value counterspell deck, and then you just have boom, I win the game, which is pretty cool. Um, I think you're letting your pet deck get in the way. I'm here. Oh, honestly, this is a lot less clicks than Dark Pool still. It's a lot of clicks. It's still somehow like many less clicks than Dark Pool. Dark Pool was just unbelievable. Although you do have to think some. So I'm liking the show a lot. I think I just want to get into it because I may want to make a couple changes. I didn't get to do a lot of testing last night. And then I've got an inside info deck that's really weird, and we'll be playing once the challenge starts in between rounds. Isn't this what Belcher is? Well, Belcher has like I'd say that's not the case because Belcher also has to play Lotus Blue. Belcher has to play a mana base of all MDFCs, which isn't real cost. You have to play War of Invention. You have to play Tamashi also. I think I would count Tamashi as a combo card. And so like you definitely are playing a lot of like combo elements to the deck. It's literally just we trophied with a version of this deck that was just a fair deck on Tuesday. It was just a totally fair deck, and we trophied with it. And now we've added 2 Urza, 2 Paradox Engine, basically. And like the Urza is just a good card, like that I think is just strong in the deck, but you don't even need the Urza to I guess you do need the Urza to combo kill, but it's like the fact that this is a deck that's like capable of trophying as like a fair controlling mid-range deck, and then you give yourself an infinite combo by literally 2 slots in the deck. That is like I can't even think of any other example of like deck building where that's possible. Okay, let's keep this 7 on the play. Camera seems really mana hungry for a deck that wants to discard its lands. This deck has a ton of mana sources and a ton of mana. Camera's been good. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Camera's been really good. It's a 1 of Urza Saga target. You copy Saga activations. You copy Saga triggers. You copy camera discards, and like when you copy a camera discard, it's 2 mana, draw 2 cards. You copy Urza activations. You can copy Otawara channel. It's like camera's really really good. It has like infinite targets in the deck too. Although we did lose the ability to boomerang basics. Boomerang basics back the camera for more triggers. Hey Zeth, it's good to see you. In fact, I'm just gonna say that I think Camera is it's just a very underplayed card. So they go Subtlety, pitch, consult the star charts. We could keep this on top, and then we could play like dump our hand next turn. They have their own Tamiyo. Or I could play Erayo. I could just go sink Erayo, and then if I draw a spell, I can flip. I think it's gonna be better to dump our hand. Maybe use the Erayo to pitch the Force of Negation. So we do find a key to the side door and a Soul Guide Lantern. Yes, challenge today. It's in the title, and it's starting in an hour. Was it that guy says for the price of Minamo? You can't see it. Is it you only see a certain amount of characters or something with the go live notification? Like, I know for winning anyways it doesn't matter, but is making the construct unblockable with key much less clicks? Oh, that's true. Thank you so much. That's gonna save us some clicks today, maybe. Yeah, the key unblockable is definitely really nice. Oh, sorry. Let's hold the Erayo, and I think I'm just going to be untapping the Emry, playing the Lantern. Have I looked at Bilbo anymore? That deck looked great and needs to be made worse with Shadow. I mean, I haven't thought a ton more about Bilbo, but I'm definitely interested in playing more Bilbo. It tested super well. I want to play. I want to play an Iz build, and I want to play a Grixis build. Possibly we'll just play the Dimir build in the challenge Monday. Before we do that, we might play Izzet and Grixis first. I have some daydreams about Time Warp Bilbo. I have a few Time Warp Bilbo daydreams. I'm thinking about Bilbo with the new Red Gandalf, which I think is probably better than Questing Druid, despite people talking a lot about the Questing Druid stuff. I may just give the people what they want with that card. Yeah, I think we just want to keep the tempo advantage here, force this. Yeah, I think they're getting the Hobbit lands here, all washed out. Don't really know how I feel about that. Okay, let me go ahead and draw a card with the Lantern, and then I want to see what my top card is. Okay, Mox Amber is a good card to know about. It's probably better to recur the Lantern and sack it, so I could just keep the Clue token in play instead of sacking the Clue and recurring the Bauble. I guess I would draw an extra card that way this turn. Okay. Anyways, I flip the Tamiyo plus the Tamiyo, key to the side door, discard the Mox Amber. Then I guess go play Mox Opal, untap the Emry. We have totally also lost count of how many cards we've drawn here. We also might draw 4 blue cards, so I'll just go and crack this, and they have a Force of Negation on top. Good card to know about. Like, this is a deck with an infinite combo in it. Is like a crazy thing to say. Oh, and then there's the Paradox Engine. Like the fact that we can have a turn like that and then untap an infinite combo. It's I'm getting really excited about it. I'm getting really excited about this. This main deck meltdown. Oh, what's this X spell? Okay, Traumatic Critique, of course. I love Traumatic Critique. They're targeting the Emry here. They should have attacked first. Not a big deal. I really do like Traumatic Critique a lot. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can go ahead and cast this Urza with Counterspell up, which is a fun sentence. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they're going to Force of Negation this probably. Oh, they also didn't plus their Tamiyo. They're just so defeated. Was going through your GoFesh profile this morning. I recommend moxfield.com/users / aspiring spike instead to see all of my latest decks. I saw your 5-0 Wizards from June. Cool, I thought. My opponent is monologuing in the chat here. But this is a good opportunity to plug. Oh, yeah, sorry. Thank you. Hashtag ad. Gotta disclose that shit. I prefer to find you another fine method. My opponent says I prefer to just play against you to find the new decks. A difficult method, only real aspiring spike fans just queue against me to find out what I'm playing. Real fake fans watch the stream. I have 2 hours about all of our cards to play your new deck in the challenge. It's true. Actually, it's less time. I am your eternal fan. Go. Now, this Paradox Engine is still on the stack. Now, I know a clever ruse to distract me to get the Force of Negation to resolve when I see one. I recognize this for what it is. A clever ruse. Why are we in a league with Key? This is very early. This is very early, and I may want to make some changes to the deck before the challenge. It's not as ready to go. But it says I have 20 minutes to play. How grateful. Yes, I knew this was a clever ruse the whole time. Oh, sorry. I haven't activated my Tamiyo yet. Okay, so we're up a game against Is It. Oh, I just realized my opponent is telling me that they were... I'm like, why are they monologuing about Wizards? I just realized they're playing our Wizards deck from 2 months ago. Okay, Snare is kind of interesting against Meltdown because Meltdown's going to be on X=1 a lot. I like the idea of Test of Talents on Meltdown. It may not be that necessary if with the Snares just cover that base. I do think I'm going to cut the Skateboard and the Lantern in this matchup. Dismember doesn't seem like the worst. I mean, although their Tamiyo is just, I don't think that good in the matchup. Yeah, I feel like I don't care that much about their Tamiyo. Although I think I do want the Test of Talents also for Flame of Venor. Yeah, I think I want to be a little bit more in on this, and then maybe go down. Maybe just play 2 Force. Sure. Maybe Force is. I mean, Force is good against Meltdown, but maybe I just want to be more in on Snare. Snare probably has like. Oh wait, I could look at my deck. Wizard seems to be fun. So Wizards has a big problem of not being able to deal with a Slumbering Trudge if you're Is It. So I think you need to splash for Fatal Push if you're going to play with Wizards. It's something that I kind of was meaning to get to before Hobbit came out, and we didn't get around to it. But just it's not too tough to say, oh, I'm going to take a Wizards list and I'm going to splash Fatal Push. So this is... Yeah, 4 Snap, 4 Counterspell, Consult, Prismari Charm, Critique, about that. Oh, I was only playing... Oh, all right, Brothers End. A bit better. Okay. So I think seeing my deck list, I'll play an extra Force of Negation. You better let them resolve Gandalf. I don't know. Oh, I don't think they're playing Gandalf if they just took this list. I don't know the Gandalf how good it is in just normal Wizards. It's a very hard card to evaluate. I do want to play it at some point. Okay, let's keep this. I'm going to put back the Sync. I'm a little bit interested in not playing anything turn 1 and then playing Tamiyo with Counterspell up on turn 2. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that. Although we may run into an issue of them just countering the Tamiyo next turn. Wait, Paradox Engine's banned in Commander? I guess that makes sense. Just combos with everything. So I got a Critique up there. Or over there. So we need a key to the Sidedoor for these Ambers, I guess. And I guess now we can also snare a Counterspell. We won't. Well, at that point, we won't be able to hold up our own Counterspell. Can't tap the Amber and like Legend Rule. Would you be better off with Skateboard as 61st card to win on combo turn? And in this matchup, I don't think so. Because like passing into Meltdown doesn't matter. You just hold up counter magic after you draw your deck. I think I'd like to wait on the Emry. We know they've got Traumatic Critique, and so playing it into that, just letting them get a 2.5 for 1 seems too bad. Although it's kind of weird. I think I actually do Traumatic Critique. My mana is like, oh. Yeah, I think I'm still countering this. I do just want to be making the trades, even if the critique is really scary for me. I need to like slow their velocity down, like draw an Urza Saga maybe. They may also just like cast the... Oh, great. Awesome. Yeah, I will go ahead and Test of Talents that. Just getting those out of the deck seems really nice. Yeah, Key to the Sidedoor is also insane top deck. So they Force of Negation pitch the Traumatic Critique there to keep the flames in the deck. Now they've got 3 fresh cards in their hand. One of them was the second Thundering Falls. They graveyard a Misty Rainforest, and we do draw Key to the Sidedoor. So I guess I am going to lead on this. Nice. Okay, I'm going to prioritize making sure I get a trigger here. We have a lot of cards that let us cast the Emry. Although I guess I'll prioritize playing Urza Saga over Emry, and not me. This is just insane. Well, thank you for popping in, Brat. Good to see ya. So they got 3 cards there. They may have a Meltdown or something. Can they Flame of Anor to draw 2 instead of killing my key? We'll see how that works out for them. We drew a copy of Test of Talents. So I think I want to lead on Emry with Test of Talents up before I activate the key. Then let's go discard Minamo. We milled over our Peter Parker's camera, which is kind of fun. Okay, now let's go just play Sync Untapped so we can have a Saga token or Test of Talents up. Key is insane. Key is so good. I don't know how many other shells we could find for it, but Key is very, very strong. I think we just let this go. Like just recurring tap, draw 1.5 cards is crazy. I don't like whenever you're discarding a legendary card, it's good. It's like a good thing to discard, but you are only going +1 card each time you tap 1 mana. Asian is basically just game. I mean, if it resolves, I have a hard time imagining we would lose, yeah, but we're not quite there yet. I would probably get my camera if it wasn't already in the graveyard, but drew another key. Okay, so I guess let's go see what we draw off the Ambers. We don't necessarily need to make another construct, but I'm okay to. Yeah, I think I want to hold up the Test of Talents more than I want to. I did board out the Skateboard. Yeah, so let's get Aether Spellbomb maybe to protect Emry. Does that make sense? I lost my Peter Parker's camera. Yeah, I guess we'll get that. Also, this is a 2-turn clock with the construct. So we're gonna go Snap Flame. We're gonna Test of Talents. Could get Opal to have another key activation up. That's true, yeah. Good block, good sequencing here. It's like an Aether Spellbomb. Not that I guess I ever would, but good discipline. So is their last card a snare? Oh, it is a snare. Oh, it's a dispute. Damn. Okay, we continue. They got 4 cards in their hand. Yeah, it's really fun. This card is a great print to modern. It lets you just like get rid of all of these useless cards. Another flame. Yeah, we might get buried in the fire here. We have 4 cards. They did still get to draw 2, of course. Now, we can potentially outpace this with keys, although we have to be drawing the legendary lands or legendary cards. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna probably play both, assuming the Emry resolves. The Emry did resolve. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna jam it. Might get consigned, might get disputed. We could replay it with the Emry too, maybe. Force maybe a little worse. We got 3 cards plus a clue token. Okay, I'll go to the scoop the 3rd flame. Or was that 4th flame of Adorn? Okay, game 3 of the flame. I think I like my sideboard plan. Well, maybe I'm gonna go down an engine actually. We'll play the 4th snare. Snare is so good against them, I think. Could be a turn 2 flip Erayo. Got to keep a hand like this. What are the decks you'd be comparing this to when evaluating its place in the format? Is it as fast as this deck? Does it grind like this deck? I don't know exactly how important that is, but this deck is the speed is like hard to compare because it's a counterspell deck. It's really good at slowing your opponent down, but it also has a bunch of fast kills, so I'd say it's probably not a great comparison no matter what. Do you even need engine? I think the first engine's still like good to tap out for, but you could cut it, it'd be fine. Okay. I guess I want these out. So I could play Tamiyo if I was resigned to just not having counterspell up this turn. I guess that's fine. Like Meltdown or Brothers Hidden is just not a problem this turn, so I think it's okay to tap out for. I want to leave these in place so my constructs don't die to discharge, although I'm kind of playing into discharge a little bit. Have I played with or any deck that would show the loop detection? I did a little bit of loop detection yesterday with that awesome goblins deck that I can't stop thinking about. And it did not seem to work. Did not seem to work. And I guess when we Paradox Engine yesterday, I didn't see any of the loop detection stuff either. I also haven't heard from any chatters that like the loop detection stuff is working. Okay, thrilled that they just like did nothing into untap 3 mana 3-for-1. That's great for me. So we're gonna crack these baubles. Good to see Tishana's Tidebinder. Like good to know about it rather. So we'll go ahead and draw 2 cards. Mox Amber. Mox Opal, okay. So I think I want to not. I maybe make a token with this construct, or sorry, a token with this Saga. But first, I think we just want to get key and use the floating mana to activate key, discard Mox Opal. Okay, and I'll play this for the extra damage, I suppose. Maybe a little bit weak into Artifact Sweeper plus Counterspell, although that's going to be tough to beat, I guess. So we get to make another construct. They made Tishana's Tidebinder this activation, though. Yeah. So then, and now they have a wizard in play for Flame of Anor. So I draw a copy of Erayo, which does turn on the Amber at least. I could make another construct. I think I'm tapping too low if I do that. I'm likely going to get this Peter Parker's camera. Get in for 5. Acolyte with the 5-pack. That's very nice of you. Got a gifted set from Acolyte. Make sure to thank him. I post as I play Blue Black Frog. Control S5 challenges. Yeah, the engine's been good so far. Well, I guess I'd much rather have the Force of Negation. I almost played over at this game. Yeah, I've seen their username too, iPad Kid. Or says try something else, but yours seem to suck. It's a format 3 months ago, opponent. You can't just take a control deck from 3 months ago. Could you tell me how to combo with your deck? Okay, you can. The soundless subway is supposed to bet. Oh, sorry, I just have my desktop audio is like automatically turning off, and so it's just coming through the microphone. My opponent says I'll concede for the information of comboing, but I'm an honorable man and I'd rather play. When did change Peter Parker's camera? I manually change. Well, they both exist on Magic Online, which is, I don't know if it's better or worse, but it is reality. Unblockable on the Opal may come up. Currently working on Rectos Croxa mid-range. Not sure how big the meta. I played some Rectos Croxa. I did like. I think a Croxa Arena is still a powerful thing. The rest of the deck's a little bad. I don't know. I mean, Thoughtseize and Fatal Push are fine, and then Ragavan and DRC are fine. I think you're kind of lacking like good top end. Like you're lacking like seasoned Pyromancer in Fable of the Mirror Breaker are just not very good in the deck. So they upkeep Snap Flame. So they're doing this on my turn, which means that if I draw a spell, I could flip the Erayo. Looks like I'm not going to be able to flip it. It's interesting that they let me draw my card and attack before they're casting this flame. And then they didn't block. I think Ruby Goblins or Ritual Goblins is in a better spot. I thought the Ruby Goblins deck was more powerful. There's a lot I really liked about it. And I would be interested to continue to play it. Oh, sorry, I should have tapped the Amber for sure. All their hand is just double Steam Vent Subtlety. I get why they wanted to concede. Counterbound Counterspell. I guess I think that's worse than just not letting them draw the 2 cards and flipping the Erayo. It's true. It's true. Protect since you've been doing well in the deck, sitting in hand for a solid while. I mean, both are true. I think it has been a good card in this deck so far. It's been like there hasn't been a spot where we've been able to play it and it hasn't been like, oh, this is going to win me the game if I play it. And it is an expensive card. But we have a lot of Mox in. Alright, so we know they've got nothing in their hand. Vermis with the 37, welcome back. So it was a long first match. Hope we can get one more rep in, but at the moment, I don't think I want to make any changes before the challenge. Let me just double check that we're joined with the right deck. Yes. I mean, we do have the Otawara to discard. I think this hand's a little too just weak. Like, you just need to have like a Mox in hand on the draw. Like, yeah, like this is a hand. So I guess I need to put back the second key. So I can just go key activate turn 1. My opponent's on the mold to 5. Any interested in wizards with Gandalf or nah? Maybe a little bit. I'm kind of interested in Bilbo with Gandalf, kind of flavorful. A lot of people have been talking about questing Druid plus Bilbo, and I think that Gandalf Bilbo it seems like it's likely mostly better. Okay, well I guess I'll just be flipping this Erayo next turn, and just wait a hair. Keying the challenge. Yeah, I wanted to play this in a league first, so that oh no. Okay, I guess this is fine because I can go. Oh no, I won't be able to tap the. I won't be able to. I was thinking I could channel Otawara, but I won't be able to because this doesn't have Metalcraft. So I just need to hope they don't have a land. They bolt a 4 too. I don't know that I have. I don't know that there was a better line. I think it's okay to hope they don't have a land, but. We're flipping a Ryle turn 2 and maybe losing to a mold of 4. Yeah, they have to land. Damn. Okay, so we're gonna bring in the Consigns, we're gonna bring in the Dismembers, we're gonna bring in the Pithing Needle. Gonna cut the forces. I may go down on the Paradox Engine plan. Does that make sense? That probably doesn't make that much sense. I think I'm gonna cut the counterspells, just be like consign, just like all 1-mana interaction against them. And then cut the lantern, and then I'm not sure about the skateboard. I think it's okay to cut it. Why are we scooping there? The influence size dude doesn't kill us with Otawara in hand. It does, it just attacks me right now. I can't channel Otawara. They played it last turn. Okay, beautiful hand. Found a needle, found a Peter Parker's camera, found an opal. Yeah, Mold of 4 beat turn 2 Erayo is pretty cool. I've been seeing a lot more Delighted Halflings in these decks lately, which kind of surprises me. Always name Blade of the Blood Chief, don't name Brood Scale. Also, do we want to bounce the Halfling? I guess. For goblins, if you consider moving towards fetches, dropping lands, adding Noxious Revival to rebuy fetches lets you reuse War Marshal on combo turns. Pairs well with Noisemaker. I mean, none of that sounds super good, I guess. I don't know, like adding Noxious Revival is almost never the answer. It is. It's been that card kind of sucks, and the fact that it seems like it's mostly only good on turns where you're comboing off seems like it'll continue to just like not really make that much sense, I would guess, but I'll read Noisemaker. Like instead like yeah, I don't like Noxious Revival to rebuy fetch lands is not something that excites me at all. I would just rather play a good card in the deck. Okay, Thief against Tamiyo is really good here. Okay, so we'll flip a Erayo. So 1, 2. Oh, sorry, I guess I don't have anything to copy with the camera. We are losing our legends from our hand for a future key to the city. Oh, this is the Mass Goblins. Yeah, that card's kind of interesting. I think you have to be a really different build to play it. I'm planning on trying the new Halfling that makes 9 colors. I think it is in Trudge. I would really only consider that card in like the Badger Ball Shang-Chi deck. I don't think it makes sense in Trudge. So get in for 3. Okay. So we can make infinite mana starting next turn. Thanks, Price. Welcome from Japan. It's where I had my honeymoon. They have a Thief of Existence. They have a Mycospawn. So the Mycospawn gets countered, but they can grab like an Urza Saga here. They grab a Temple, so maybe they're trying to set up for Emrakul. And they adapt. So Emrakul cost 1, 2, 3, 4 less. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they are pretty close. So I guess let's go... Dismember the Thief of Existence so we get to draw a card. Okay, so now we get to win. Not right now, but we're gonna draw like 30 cards. And some of those will be consigned to memory. And then we'll untap in one. My opponent knows what's up. They can see pretty fast. We're going to go to game 3. The Eve of Existence, pretty scary card against us. I'm gonna go down one snare, up one Harbinger. Well, my opponent's level to 6. We'll keep our 7 on the draw. Didn't they have a chance to win in combat there? I don't think they had enough power and toughness. The Fleshraker? Okay, command, of course. They have 2 mana after this. They're gonna have a Vexing Bauble, and I get punished for not playing my Mishra's Bauble. Which I totally should have. Sorry about that. Just a warm-up match, I guess. They've got 3 cards in their hand. One of them's an Eldrazi Temple. Then they pass the turn. I guess we are... Well, okay, maybe if I play Emry and I draw a land... If I play Emry and I draw a land, we could combo with Paradox Engine next turn. Although, like, I guess the combo doesn't really... No, we could make infinite mana. And we can't really do much with the infinite mana. Yeah, they may have K command also. I feel like there has to be a version of this deck that involves Namor. I mean, we don't have that much that triggers Namor. So they rumble into Thief, Emrakul, Blade, Cavern. They're probably not that far from Emrakul. They choose Thief, though. Okay, that's good for us. We just have another one in our hand. So we're going to go... I think we're just going to go Construct. Construct, Opal, Emry. Yeah, they don't have a blade. Yeah, we'll go Opal, Emry. We can key the we can key the extra Minamo away. We can maybe key to make something unblockable. Finding Aether Spellbomb is a really good pickup for the Emry. They just have an Emrakul in their hand. Okay, I think I'm going to concede so that we can just play a little bit more, and so that if there's some change we want to make before the challenge starts in like 15 minutes, we can maybe make that change. Like look at this hand. I'm gonna flip Erayo on turn 2. that's a very strong play. And then I'm gonna play Urza turn 3, maybe. Although my opponent's revealed Kihira, so they're gonna be an interactive deck for sure. Opponent's on a Mold of 6. Love to see a tap land. They may have a Solitude, but we'll take the 2 for 1 and keep moving. So I need to play the Amber first, because if they Solitude in response to Amber, then I won't be able to play the Skateboard this turn, which I want to do. Watch this Erayo do a kickflip! And then I guess it's going to be a tapped transformed Erayo. You don't see that every day. You don't see that every day. So they're going to probably field my Saga. I did draw one of my 3 basics. Yes, Fury was banned before Consign was printed. Tapped enchantment doesn't work. What do you mean? There's no mechanical effect on the enchantment being tapped. So the Amber's offline, doesn't tap for mana with the Erayo out. They've got a Demolition Field up now. They can't use the field because these are both basics. They're just going to go... Okay, they're just going to play a spell into the Erayo. Play a spell into Erayo! Pass? Alright. Just testing how it works. Did not mill an artifact. So no reason to skateboard the Emry, except they give it a kickflip. I want to hardcast Force of Negation. They got a Mountain Monastery. That's good. That's a good pickup for them for sure. Oh yeah, I think they probably had a Cleansing Wildfire they were trying to play and couldn't. I think that's a good read. Erayo hiding in deck healers. We've done it with Aether Sworn Canonist, so you have like less tension. You're F6 checking me? Oh, they put Kahira in their hand and then they Solitude. Sure, I'll counterspell this. Pete's camera. So I guess I can't play the camera before the Urza to get a second trigger. And I can just tap the camera for mana, so I can play the camera, but if I'm gonna hold up the forest, I can't equip the skateboard. I could use the camera to copy the Urza spins too. So they pass the turn. I guess I'm not gonna copy. I can't help myself. We don't have force up. I think that we have force up on their turn. And now we'll have counterspell up. Crazy, we just can't activate the Emry either. Oh, guess not. The last island we milled with the Emry. Bad to give them the info that we only have the 3 basics. It will be good if we're winning this game, despite only having the 3 basics, though. So they activate the monastery. They find a Wrath of the Skies. So I imagine they're going to try to play a spell into the Emry, then play a Wrath of the Skies, and we'll force. Nice to have an answer to it. Okay, then we found a bauble. So I'm going to spin the Urza. Copy the Urza. So Elves wasn't super playable, maybe next year. Elves is probably one of these like incredibly relegated, never playable again decks. I'm going to be very honest. I'm trying to think of another example. But when you have like a creature type triple deck that is relying on having multiple of this creature type in play at the same time, and that's worse than just playing generic good cards. Awful spins. And when that becomes worse than just playing generic good cards, that's when the deck dies. That's just when the deck dies and has no hope. Because why would you play your creature payoff? I think humans is a good example. It's like the synergy of a Thalia's Lieutenant and a Champion of the Parish, and like any other human synergy, it's much weaker than the synergy of Guide with Souls and Ocelot Pride. And why would you play them? Why would you play them when you could play Guide and Pride, which are also stronger individually? They're stronger together, and they're stronger individually. And so like that is the biggest problem for humans. And it is also the biggest problem for elves. Is that the synergies of the elves, it's much weaker than the synergies of Badgerable Cub. Okay, so up a game against Ponza. The challenge is starting in like 4 minutes. At the moment, I do feel like we have the deck in a place where I'm happy about it, and yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the Paradox Engines. Although maybe I'd play one. Cut the Aether Spellbomb. I got the deck where I'm happy with it. We'll be fine to submit this. Yeah, the combo slate on humans is good, but you may notice like that deck has no human synergies outside of Jirina. Like Jirina is the only like cares about the human creature type card in the deck, and that card is really good. But it's like you're not playing the human payoff cards like Champion and Thalia's Lieutenant anymore. Harbinger. Oh, this is 61. Did I not get the Aether Spellbomb out? Okay, not sure. I don't think you want Harbinger against the Solitude like Galvanic Discharge deck. Can the unban Glimpse? Glimpse would be a really bad unban. It also probably would just be better in Badgerable Cub than in Elves anyways, although maybe not with Heritage Druid. But it's like the answer to like making the format better and like making a deck playable, the answer is almost never unban a card that makes turns last 20 minutes and is known for being really broken and is known for being really complicated. Like it's not going to make the format better. You got to print new cards. But the problem is they're printing cards that are stronger than the creature payoffs. Like Badgerable Cub is so crazy, and like when you print a card that's stronger individually than a bunch of other cards together, like that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem. Okay, we're on a multi 5, which I don't like very much. Like they have Wear Tear up, maybe it's just Discharge. Not a bad multi 5. Why is turn 2 Erayo good? Sorry if I haven't seen how the deck is evolved. Yeah, you don't even need to have seen the deck evolve to answer that question. It's if you have a spell on turn 2 that says your opponent's first spell every turn is countered, that's effective against decks that are trying to cast spells. And that's every deck. The good news, that's every deck. Oh, why only 2? Why only 2? No, turn 2. I see. I mean, you could play more than 2. This is just kind of where I'm at the moment. We're less built around Erayo because we're not playing Boomerang basics, so the quality of Erayo diminishes a little bit. You definitely could play more, but like Paradox Engine, Urza, and Erayo are all kind of like things have to be going well to play these cards, and I think you're somewhat capped at the number of these you can play. I don't really know what the number cap is yet. Would I sync a Legend of Roku? I think I might. I think I just want to get a land in play though, because I'm going to be getting Key to the Sidedoor going next turn, hopefully. Although they may just kill this. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so with Erayo. So like with Erayo, Urza, Paradox Engine, you're limited on the number of these you can play. You can't play infinite of them. They kind of occupy the same thing, that these are cards that are going to win you the game when you have your engine going, when you have a lot of cards going. And in theory, it's good to split these, right? Because if you have these things going, splitting them is going to allow you to use them together instead of just having the one. Okay, my opponent is, so the challenge has started. We've lost the die roll. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and concede this league match, and then we'll pivot over to the inside info deck for the remainder of the leagues today. My opponent kept 7 on the play. I'm gonna mulligan this 7 on the draw. I think on the draw you just really need to have a Moxon in your hand. Okay, I'm gonna keep.